the other day, so obviously I've been going through my struggles and battles lately, to include obviously an immense amount of stress and upset and sadness, rightfully so. But and dealing with all of that, with my ongoing depression, it's a curse word. It's like a word I don't like saying. It's not bad to have depression. I just don't like saying it for myself, that it's something I have to deal with and struggle with. Because once again, I never thought I'd be someone who ends up with depression and struggles with it. So on top of life events with my ongoing, it's a fight. You are fighting yourself and you are fighting depression. So it is a battle. And so, and sometimes depression means that I don't want to get up out of bed. And sometimes depression means that, or just the stress, how I deal with stress anyway. And it's not that I don't want to eat. It's just that I have no appetite to eat. Or if I start eating, I can take like a couple of bites and it'll just disappear. I have no desire to eat, or food will just turn sour in my mouth and it just is disgusting. I'm turned off from it. Or it'll just taste like dust, it's like eating, something clicks mentally. But I am aware of this, so I am working on those things, and I never go a day where I don't eat. So let's start with that. I may not eat a full meal. I may not eat as much as anyone wants me to eat or expects me to eat, but I always make sure I eat something. So the other day, and I don't know, I'm very defensive about this because I'm the one dealing with it maybe, and it's difficult anyway, and I'm aware of it because I'm in it, dealing with it. I know how difficult it is, and it's hard because you're a mom, so I have to be there for my son, and so obviously he's the motivation behind lots of things I do, whether I want to do them or not. So my concern or issue is that I took offense with, is when someone said something to me the other day that kind of felt like you're saying that my eating habits make me a bad mother, or because I was going through something that was affecting my eating habits, so I'm not eating as much as you want, or you're not seeing me eat, that means that I am not capable of taking care of my child, or the fact that I am dealing with depression means I am not taking care of my child. My child wants for nothing. Yes, I'm not always available to get out of bed, or get out of bed when he wants me to play on the floor or downstairs. But he is with me every day, loved on, cared for, taken care of, fed every day. Whether I am depressed, whether I have eaten or not. And as I said before, I eat. So you can say a lot of things about me, but what you will not say is that I'm a bad mother or that I do not take care of my child. I will always be offended by that statement. He is my everything. And so I just felt the need to declare that, because it's been following me in my mind for a few days now. And yes, in the last 2 to 3 days, my appetite is starting to come back some more. So yes, I have been eating more, but how dare you? Anyway, I love my son. He is always going to be taken care of. I will always make sure I am healthy and I will be strong enough. I will never let myself be so weak or so broken that my son is not cared for. And if I'm not able to play with him, if that's what you mean, because he wants me to play with him, thank God, as a mother and as someone who has family, at least, I'm fortunate in that way, that he can play with his cousins, or I will arrange a play date when I don't have it within myself to be that person that day. And also, no offense, if I am dealing with depression and it's a little bit darker, deeper, scarier, or overwhelming that day, and I do decide to stay in bed, that does not disqualify me as a mother. And there are people who don't deal with depression who, when they're not working or busy, also stay in the bed, who are also parents. And that does not make them any less great at being a parent. So I just wanted to make sure I say that today, because it's been pissing me off for a few days now. My son is off having a great day today with his cousins once again. He has been loved on all morning. He has been fed, and he is doing great. Thank you.